This is Jay again. There's so much things on my mind about the next, well, to be honest, for the next month. If you are not a prepper, you never believed in it, and it's one of those why prep, or I can't afford to, but now you've changed your tune and now you need to prep. What do you do? Well, to be honest, it's a little late to prep because prepping is it's a thing that you do over time. You don't necessarily prep all at once. Not a lot of people will have the financial backing to be able to do that. And when you prep, you're just prepping for the just in case. I know some people go ahead and takes that to the extreme, but it's one of those you should have at least 2 weeks of provisions just in case a natural disaster happens. In the Midwest, tornadoes, in the coasts, it could be for earthquakes or hurricanes, or it could be a snowstorm that gets you locked into the house or wherever you're at, and you can't go anywhere to buy any food. You should technically have something. So instead of panicking, take a deep breath, relax, and sit down and think. Think to yourself, what do you have for food? What do you have in the pantry, in the cupboards? Something that you could eat that it's there being stored. So this could be grains, spaghetti, macaroni, rice. If you have flour, that's great. You can bake if you can, or if you got pancake mix, you can make pancakes. Granted, in a ideal situation, it won't taste good if you don't have the right ingredients, but in an emergency situation, you have something to eat. So, look, if you have canned foods, any frozen products in your fridge, things in your refrigerator that won't spoil in a short amount of time, and think about, do you need any more things? Can it hold you down for the next 2 weeks? Thinking long term, how long can you stretch it in a emergency situation? Ideally, you should have 2 weeks of food anywhere in your place. If you're not that type of person and you always eat out, you should start going to the grocery store and start buying small things. Like, you don't have to buy a whole bunch of stuff at once. You can go ahead and on your next grocery trip buy extra can of luncheon meat or corned beef and maybe a box of spaghetti. On the next trip, you could buy one of those 5 pack ramen noodle packages and something else. You don't have to go crazy and buy out the store. So, other than food, you can have to think about electricity. If the electricity goes out, how are you going to charge your mobile devices? How are you going to charge flashlights and whatnot? It's good to have rechargeable batteries and a way to charge them. A good way to do that is having these solar panel type battery chargers. They have these products on Amazon where it's a solar panel and it connects to like a little charger for basic batteries, double A's or triple A's. Amazon also have rechargeable batteries that can be used for the D size or C size batteries. And then you got the more niche batteries where they're like the 9 volts. Getting a good rechargeable battery and charger is ideal. A lot of people have power banks. These are the devices where you plug in your phone and you have extra juice to charge your phone. Those are good for short term charging, but you need a way to charge those also. Also, you need lights, so flashlights, LED lanterns, preferably LED because they're more efficient with batteries. But then again, it goes back to having something rechargeable and something to be able to recharge those batteries. Building on that, since now you have food, now you have electricity or a way to charge devices, you could also have like a radio that need batteries and you can stay up to date with things around you because there will always be an emergency broadcast. You need a way to stay warm and or stay cool depending on the season. So staying warm, again, you could go the electronic route with rechargeable things. They Amazon has like these battery bank hand warmers. Could buy an electric space heater. They have propane for camping, space heaters. If you have a fireplace, if you are fortunate to have a fireplace in your area, if you have wood, you can use that to stay warm. There are videos out where you could buy these cheap little tea candles, and